After clergy leave the area, Meade calls together his team. Let's bring it in here. Gather round. You too, Slavin. The team gathers and faces Meade. I owe all of you the deepest gratitude. I put you at risk, and you delivered. If you stay strong and display strength and demonstrate value to the king, we shall make it through this and thrive. Meade speaks directly to his thralls. Get your days started. Meet quota. Knock off as soon as you are finished. Extra beer for all of you. Slavin, I'll need you to list and gather tools and materials needed to set up a first aid clinic in the warehouse, whatever you need. Then take some thralls, search for the injured, treat them the best you can, then collect the dead. Yes, sir. Ball, Jalu, you two must look out for the business district the next 2 days. I have another task for Veelam. Veelam, I must ask you one more huge favor of you. I know you must be exhausted, but I need you to travel to Larsa. I have a package for you to deliver. Stop by the warehouse to pick it up before you go. Okay. Meade and his thralls walk to the warehouse. I need you guys to get to work to produce short spears for clergy. Veelam's thralls head into the shop. I can't believe we are getting away with this. Meade and Bishop have been close for a very long time. Their military camaraderie has a lot to do with it. I did not know that they were that close. They saved each other's lives on more than one occasion during Babylonia's defense of Madaktu. They each fielded 100 men. I wonder if Reed, Kuzau, and Hortu made it out okay. I'm heading to Larsa to find out just that. It is about a half-day's journey. I wonder where Wall went. I haven't a clue where Wall went. I need him to make more shields and spear shafts. I have not seen him since we cleared a path behind the ziggurat. He said he was scared. He may have fled, gone to the cedar forest, or is buried in rubble. Or is scrubbing shit from his loincloth. This whole thing is fucked. It is almost like we are making it up as we go along. I better pack up the chariot and get going. I need bronze alloy. Chal is the only one who gets it right. I'll do it, but I'd probably screw it up, and I need his expertise to learn. Yeah, and I need more glue. Ball, I know you have your hands full in the boathouse, but see what you can do to keep the wood shop going. I need those spear shafts. Will do. Jalu, can I count on you to run the bronzesmith shop while I'm gone? The thralls know how to make the product. I just need you to organize, schedule, supervise, and deal with their petty bullshit. And try to learn as much as you can while you're at it. I'm sure I can handle it. I've run the bakery for Baker long enough. Supervision is supervision. After picking up the package from Meade's warehouse, Veelam travels southeast along the Euphrates. Veelam arrives at a travel camp halfway between Uruk and Larsa. A cluster of palm trees and canopies provides shade for travelers. It is cool and comfortable in the shade. Two enterprising merchants wait to provide services for weary travels. Veelam parks his chariot and dismounts, and approaches the merchants. Can I get you something? Food, beer, good water, meal for my horses, shade, a place to rest. I have been awake for 2 full days. 10 coppers. Veelam hands David the money. Help yourself. Have you seen the owner of this cart? Right behind you. I'm surprised you didn't see him when you pulled in. Veelam, over here. I see you are still alive. We made it to Larsa okay. Kuza, Reed, and Hortu are at the hotel. What happened? Is everybody okay? It went according to plan, mostly. The earthquake made a big mess. Some folks didn't make it. A rook priest is suspicious and tried to arrest us. We discouraged him. Chal joins Veelam by the bank near the canopies. Saul tends the horses while they drink from the river. I will need double the bronze for the spearheads. The business district may need to defend itself from clergy overreach. I need negotiating leverage so that a rook priest does not rescind my promised power to tax. You will be compensated. Priest and his sacrifices. We are living in the most technologically advanced time in history, and yet I was almost completely convinced the god's power was symbolic at best. Yet, yeah, I know what you're getting at. Earthquake nearly removes all doubt of God's omniscience. I can't help but still think it's bullshit. You know the earthquake destroyed the temple. No way. The gods must have been truly pissed to destroy their own symbol of power. It doesn't make sense. Whether it's nature, science, coincidence, or the gods, it is hard to argue with the destruction I've seen with my very own eyes. Yeah, well, whatever. It is not helpful to fret over things we can no longer do anything about. We only control what we can control, little more than our own actions. The rest is in the hands of the gods. I can barely control my own thoughts sometimes. The two stand silent for longer than a moment. Have you seen Wall? No. In beer hall, he said something about going to the cedar forest soon. Maybe that's where he went. I'm surprised he would leave before his father returned. Maybe he made other arrangements. Maybe he just panicked. Maybe he is a coward, but I have never known him to be irresponsible when it comes to business. We have very little time to waste before delivering the spears and shields the clergy demands from us. Ball is running Wall's shop until he gets back. This afternoon sun can kill a traveler. Thank Enlil, it's cool here. I've not slept for 2 nights. I need to sleep now. Chal hands Veelam a cloth pouch. Here, take this medicine when you wake. It does no good when you are exhausted, but when you're rested, you'll be so alert you'll understand the chirping of the crickets. Or at least, you think you do. The two rest on mats on the sand in the shade of a canopy, drinking grape juice and eating dates. Then sleep, avoiding the heat of noon sun. The sky turns red and the earth shakes. Not again. The tremors cease. Hell with it. It has cooled. Time to get going.